Neptune in Scorpio generation. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down the Neptune and Scorpio generation. Now, this generation usually consists of people born from 1957 to 1970. So let's talk about what you can expect when someone has their Neptune in Scorpio. This generation dreams and fantasizes about transforming themselves and gaining power. Neptune and the sign that it's in tells what a generation dreams and fantasizes about. Scorpio energy has to do with transformation of the self, transformation period, and gaining power. That's really what Scorpio energy is associated with. Transformation of the self, the whole concept of transforming yourself and gaining power. So you'll notice that this generation, there's a common theme that they're always dreaming and fantasizing about how to transform themselves and gain power. This generation has strong sexual fantasies, and sex is spiritual for them. Neptune and the sign that it's in tells what kind of fantasies that we have, and Neptune also has to do with spirituality. And Scorpio, again, is associated with sex, right? And sexuality and intimacy. So you'll notice that this generation has very strong sexual fantasies. They fantasize about sex a lot, and there tends to be a spiritual connection to sex for them. Now, this can be expressed in a healthy way for good, or this can be expressed in a negative way for negative, harmful reasons, right? This generation dreams and fantasizes about accumulating other people's resources and finding out their secrets. Scorpio energy has to do with accumulating other people's resources, other people's values, and finding out their secrets. And again, like I said, Neptune has to do with what we dream about, what we fantasize about. So you'll notice that this generation, they dream and fantasize about accumulating other people's resources, getting involved in other people's baggage and their resources, and finding out what their secrets are, right? Again, Scorpio energy, finding out secrets. This generation dreams and fantasizes about being obsessive and having unwavering focus towards what they want. Again, Neptune has to do with what we dream and fantasize about. Scorpio energy has to do with being obsessive and having unwavering focus towards what we want. So you'll notice this generation is they fantasize about being the type of person that's obsessive. They fantasize about being the type of person that has unwavering focus towards what they want. Like the whole concept of just being relentless. This generation, they fantasize about being relentless. Michael Jackson, Michael Jordan, and Barack Obama have this placement. Now, with Michael Jackson, it was very obvious to see how he had his Neptune and Scorpio. And this is a very interesting study on Neptune and Scorpio, because Neptune also has to do with things that are confusing, like when things that have to do with that there's like some kind of deceit or uncertainty, like confusion, like a facade. And with Michael Jackson, it was very confused. There was a lot of uncertainty surrounding his sexuality, right? A lot of people didn't know, like, hey, is he heterosexual? Is he homosexual? What's going on with this guy? Is he into kids? What's going on with this guy? So you can see how this played out with him, as there was confusion and uncertainty surrounding his sexuality. And not only that, you can tell that he had a fantasy, almost like a fantasy about accumulating other people's resources, because he owned a lot of people's publishing rights and he owned a lot of people's catalogs. And there's, conspiracy theories that that's a part of what got him killed, is because he owned so many people's resources, right? So that just shows you how that plays out with the Michael Jackson example. Thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know what you think.